used to laugh at altruistic people. I did. I used to laugh at charities, and I used to think it was a joke, it was a con, it was a scam. I didn't get it until I came here.
Hello and welcome to our 5 minutes with Ekaterina live as it is. Today I'm going to meet Thomas, who firstly came to Ukraine from America to be a hockey coach, but unfortunately had a stroke here, went back home where he had 3 brain surgeries, survived it, founded the charitable organization in order to come back and help people in need in Ukraine. Now he lives in Zaporizhia, but every week on Wednesday he comes to Dnipro in order to feed up to 40 people. Stay tuned and let's discover his story together. Today we have our guest Thomas, or Pops, he'll explain you later, and he's the one who started the food program in Dnipro, feeding as many as 40 people every week in this very center. Nice to meet you.
My pleasure.
Tell us very briefly, please, why Pops?
My passport name is Thomas Ryan. That's the name I was given at birth. But when I was a hockey player, hockey coach, I had the incredible experience of being on the same team as my sons. And that was only able to happen because I played until an advanced age. And when I asked them not to call me Tom or Dad on the ice, one of our teammates in the locker room suggested that everyone call me Pops.
Доброго дня. Я дуже щиро дякую Попс Рояну за його допомогу для нас. Також дякуємо те, що людина з іншої країни приїхала до нас і робить такі дуже гарні й добрі справи. Дякуємо за вашу компанію, яку ви зробили для нас в Україні «Рука допомоги», яка допомагає нашим людям, які потребують допомоги із маленькими дітьми, є пожилі люди. І дякую за ті продукти, за те все, що ви робите для нас. Щиро вам дякуємо. Бажаю вам процвітання, дякую за ваше добре серце. І хай Господь вас завжди благословить і допомагає на довгі віка.
Finish? Дякую. Take care. Осторожно, осторожно. I came to Ukraine at the very end of 2018, and I coached hockey in Dnipro, but I really loved it here. I was very comfortable here. I had something that was very important to me that I wanted to do here. And I'm sitting in the very place where I dreamed of and envisioned having it. It's a free food, free fresh food for pensioners, pensionerka in this area. I know that I can't end hunger in Ukraine. But because I have help back home from Zudak, Zudak is the Ukrainian acronym for United Ukrainian American Relief Committee. They funded it, and I'm forever grateful for them. And they know, because I told them that, I don't want to wait for their check every year. I want to do my own fundraising. I want to think about other things that I can do. So I'm happy to be their representative here in Dnipro forever, for as long as I live. As you see, we can feed 40 people a week, not just one meal, but an entire paquet filled with food for several meals. It's realistic. It's what I can do. I'm one person, I'm doing, one organization, and it gives my life meaning, it makes my life worth living, It puts purpose in my life. It keeps me going.
Після війни в 2014 году не хватило до бумажки. Мені оформили інвалідність 1769 гривень, оформили інвалідність. Я не можу ходити на роботу і не можу вижити на ці 1769 гривень. Я не можу вижити саме. І до мене побратим приїхав саме. Разом воювали саме. Він не може собі оформити інвалідність саме. А я його не можу прокормити саме. Отак живемо в одній хаті саме. Таждінов Назім Наріманович саме знайшов би, щоб немає як прожити саме, він знайшов би, що допомагають нам саме. Йому спасибо і Павлу дуже велике дякую саме.
An opportunity to do something in addition to the food project. And where I live in Zaporizhia, if I look out my kitchen window, I can see Sonechka Orphanage. And you can't help but notice they're very young. Well, as it turns out, the children in that orphanage are from birth to age 7. And I met with someone who works there, who's involved, and told her about the charity program that I'm trying to do, and would like to include them. And they were enthusiastic, so they're now part of it. The third project, and the biggest in terms of size and cost, is the free floorball for Kids League in Zaporizhia, where all elementary and middle school children who are interested can go and play for free. All they need is sneakers. We'll buy enough sticks so that you go to the rink, you pick one out of the rack, use it, when you finish you put it back. I met with an executive council member in Zaporizhia who enthusiastically supports this. American diaspora that are seriously considering supporting it, and if we do get the money to do it, we're going to do it. And it's going to work. It's going to work because the city itself is involved in it, and they're going to advertise it to every school. If you have a heart and you have $1, we can make you a philanthropist, because even $1 is an acceptable donation.
Огромное Томасу спасибо, то, что он такое взял ответственность. Эта ответственность очень такая большая, каждому надо угодить. Особенно такое время, сейчас у нас такое время тяжелое. Вам хочу поблагодарить то, что вы даете денежку, то, что даете, помогаете людям. Огромное вам спасибо. Я мать тоже одиночка, и благодаря этому еды мне спасаемся.
Where in the world are there not senior citizens that need help with food? Where are there not kids at orphanages? Where are there not children who want to play a sport but they can't afford it? We're trying to identify places where we can help, where we can have an impact. And I can envision it growing, not because it's Ukraine, because these conditions exist universally, but because I love it here. I'm 70. I've had a stroke. I've had 3 brain surgeries. I'm not going to live forever. My time is limited, in my case, truly. And if I do this from now until my time is up, then I can feel like I had a life worth living.
So when you told your friends and relatives that you're going to come to Ukraine, what was the response? Were they happy? What did they say? Do they know where Ukraine is at all?
I didn't know. I had to ask a friend.
You didn't know where Ukraine is?
No,
Okay, great.
I didn't. I had a general idea, but I wasn't exactly sure. You're going to meet a lot more educated people than I am. The reaction that I'll always remember was that of one of my sons. I have twin sons. And he said, "It's a good idea. Turn the page, start a new life, do what you want to do." And it was encouraging. I mean, I think I needed for somebody to say that. But when he said that, it gave me the strength.
And when you saw the Dnipro for the first time, because you firstly came to Dnipro, what did you think?
When I first came, I was deathly afraid to go anywhere for the first couple of weeks. I didn't speak the language at all. I didn't know how to ask directions. And I was very much afraid of getting lost and not being able to find my way back to where I live, which was across the street, which is where I used to live. And I remember once taking the wrong tramvar. I didn't know that the 11 and the 15 both stopped at Vauxhall. And I saw the tram pulling in, I ran in and I jumped on it and I sat down, and it got to a certain point, and instead of going straight, it made a right. And I thought, uh-oh, problem. And I mean, I was in this neighborhood, I had no idea where I was, and I thought of the only thing I knew how to do was, walk on the tracks themselves, going the other way until I came to, Zupinka or Ostanovka, and then take it to where I knew. But in the beginning, it was very, very difficult.
Tell me please, what languages do you know?
The obvious answer is English, but I have to tell you that even in America, I'm not easily understood. I have a very heavy Brooklyn accent, and once outside of the confines of Brooklyn, not everyone understands me easily. My Ukrainian is in the embryonic stages. I'm learning a few words. I've had 12 lessons. So I know what a 70-year-old man with 12 one-hour lessons knows, which is not a lot. I know, enough to say hello and how are you, and that's about it.
Do you want to try it out?
Reluctantly, but go ahead.
Окей, привіт.
Привіт.
Як справи?
Дуже. Як справи?
Теж добре, дякую. Як тебе звати?
Меня зовут Thomas, але most people call me Pops.
Okay, it was a little bit not Ukrainian, but still great job.
I'll always have an American accent.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Дуже дякую, Ekaterina.
Дякую. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked this episode. If so, don't forget about your likes and place a comment below this video so we will know what you think. Also, if you can, support the channel on the Patreon. That would help a lot. Thank you very much for watching and goodbye for now.
Раді вас бачити.
Oh, да.
Thank you.